insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hop straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going ahead, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going ahead, they were like, ooh yeah. Crazy, courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New York Jets. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. On play action, Rodgers. Throw left side, complete. That's Cook. He's across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Now Rodgers. Right back to Cook for another completion. And off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook, 37 yards. And the Jets will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
First down, Houston. 19. 18, right here.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver.
Touchdown, Texans! Robert Woods, 39 yards. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Texans' 47-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. He's into space past the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
At the 17-yard line.
Now Rodgers. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
Again, it's Cook. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think this.
Down man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets have taken the lead. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch. And it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Stroud's throw complete there to Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slip. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, 50 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. So he stopped for no gain. 3rd and 7 now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line.
26.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Second down and 6 now. To throw is Rodgers. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Jets are going to take the lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Jet sweep now. Here's Collins. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping it for a loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Stroud here on 3rd and long. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stuff this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Rodgers. Short pass to Howard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. In motion right, that's Hardman. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. That was signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Zerline's kick is up and through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Final play of the half, Stroud.
And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering.
He's got him in. Complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Jeff Smith. 83 yards. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And the Jets have got it. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Well, they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right.
What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
Desmond King picks it.
And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 23. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
He's going deep for Brown. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd and 7.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
So this surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Back to throw. Rodgers.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Stroud looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. First and 10, it's Pierce. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 9. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. 19, Stroud on third down now. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. Fourth down, here's Stroud. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And the Texans first down.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a first and 10 at the 11. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
On second down, it's Stroud. And
got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did. It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident. That's not a good thing, and that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Godwin would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine, and you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 250 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, first and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Over the middle, that's caught by Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Go!
Stroud to the air on first and 10. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Here's second and 10.
19 life.
Stroud to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Stroud. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And Stroud now to throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Stroud out of the gun here.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 33 yards that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Okay, ready?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, check that, street. Go.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Nico Collins, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 41 yards. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through, all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Drop 60, drop 60. Pass to 11, pass to 11.
Stroud to throw it. He'll get this complete to Collins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Stroud. Smith catches left side. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Okay, break.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
60 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Clear, Lion.
Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 10.
Now Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money.